Welcome to DJM TV.
Civil society group don warn say make dem no swear in Babati and make judges do the right thing for dis case wey dey their hand so.
My people, we greet una, we welcome una to this our channel. Una know say na latest update and ogbonge update na we dey come sama una for this our channel. So if una never subscribe to our YouTube channel, make una hurry now go subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we be like say we drop any update like this, una go dey notified. And make una no forget to follow us on our Facebook page o. Okay, now make we quickly enter the tori wey we carry come for una.
Dis civil society group don insist more say make dem no try and swear in Babati come May 29th and make judges do the right thing for dis case wey dey their hand so for court. Na wow, dis group don first talk dis thing before but dis time around dem dey insist more on the matter. Dis one show say dem really serious and as e be so dis one no go be business as usual according to wetin dem talk for dis press briefing so. Anyway my people, make I leave una now, make una watch and hear wetin dem talk for dis their briefing so wey dem do. Make una watch the video, we dey come.
Freedom, freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. When I remember Mahmoud, water run away my ayo. Hey, hey, water run away my eye. When I remember the rigging, water run away my ayo. Hey, hey, water run away my eye. When I remember the killings, water run away my ayo. Hey, hey, water run away my eyes. Nigeria needs healing. A hand to nudge it from its current state comes to palaces, the tear of justice flush through the land. The more we try to ignore it, the tighter the binds to our ears. The emboldenment of these evil plotters by the silence of the vast majority of Nigerians must grow more putrid with each passing day. Nigeria cannot afford to go through this cycle of illegality again. We must move forward, but on the path lined with justice, fairness, equity, and inclusiveness. It is our belief, as it is of most, that power gotten from illegality can hardly be used for public good. The wielders of such power, due to the manner of its acquisition, hardly see the need to pay obeisance to the people. The people, on the other hand, become more and more withdrawn, weakening their resolve to demand accountability. In the end, democratic values are fractured and national prosperity is endangered, if not blotted. Nigeria has come a long way on a long journey from independence in 1960, with several patches of its democratic cloak. The 2023 general election presented an opportunity to reset the country, forging a national ideology driven by ordinary Nigerians who hitherto had no reason to hold a piece of the country in their hand. And after 6 long months, the blindfold of ethnicity and religious intolerance fell off their eyes. For the first time in several decades, Nigerians were willing to die for their country, to uphold its dignity and defend its prime standing on the continent of Africa. We cannot afford to lose the lines as the energy disputed and the enormous dissipated and the enormous and may cost several decades to recover. As Professor Mahmoud Yakubu-led Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has led us to this precipice by its shameful conduct, the onus lies on the judiciary to save our country. The courts play a symbolic role in any society. They exist to enthrone social order by upholding the rule of law to protect liberty and ensure due process. Suffice to say that the courts are buffers in society. The legal system of any country is a measure of its development. Though there are no perfect ones anywhere on the planet, there is and will always be better ones. The judiciary in Nigeria, as we believe, is on the course of redemption to expunge all forms of public doubt and suspicion of trading justice in our courts. The role of the judges of the Presidential Election Petition Court comes to mind. Like Nigeria, they stand at a historic crossroad. Their actions and inactions portend great impact on the nation. While we accept the modules of fact that applications of relevant laws to same by the judges, we call on the nation and them to uphold their integrity, to defend the dignity of our country in all their decisions. They are humans and Nigerians. They feel the pain of all Nigerians, irrespective of how high their placement in society may be. So, they must understand that whatever decisions they arrive at, the gains or pains will go round. We call on the families, members, communities, and religious leaders, friends and associates and colleagues of the judges to insist that they do the right thing. The integrity of the judiciary must be upheld in all decisions, and the processes must be transparent. That is what Nigerians will accept. Anything else other than this will amount to an installment by the judiciary. Yes. We cannot afford to have this, especially for the office of the president. Yes. As a group, we maintain our stand for the cancellation of the presidential election of 25th February 2023. Yes. Due to actions that disgracefully are not democratic. We hope the judges will come to this decision. But however the tides turn and wherever the decisions sail, may it emerge from the credibility of process.
Yes. That's all right.
We call on the judges to look to Nasarawa, Benue, Kaduna, Borno, Yobe, Katsina, and all other parts of the country where killings have continued unabated despite defining colorful claims of diffusing the situation by government. The judges must open their eyes of their humanity to see through the tears and anguish of orphan children, widows and widowers, and all people made wretched by this abrupt destruction of their livelihoods. We urge them to look towards the mass graves and the frequency of such. They should consider the cumulative impact of these killings on the national psyche and of our posturing internationally. A government founded on illegality will do nothing other than continue to subdue the will of the people to retain power. The mindless killings of easy target by coward marauders must cease. But only a government founded on public trust can arrest this dire situation. Yes. Only a government that considered itself as owning the people accountably and being accountable can realize that the killings are an indication of its failure and that whatever legacy it hopes to cling to is lost in the blood of each citizen spilled by these violent groups. Nigeria currently resides in the intensive care units of politics, ideology, infrastructure, national cohesion, insecurity, and public welfare. Fixing it requires special hands. This must begin with the 5 judges of the Presidential Election Petition Court. They must, by this process of litigation, demonstrate to Nigerians that their voice is in the courtrooms and not only on the streets. Yes. As a group, we will continue to demand for the right things to be done to save our democracy and nation from collapse.
Yes.
The walls of tolerance, cohesion, of inclusion turned during the 2023 general election must be rebuilt. One way is to begin this through justice.
Yes.
The case of a double nomination of Alhaji Kashim Shettima, presently at the Supreme Court, must be heard for and its merits in the law. And if found culpable, he should face the full weight of the law.
Yes.
Also, attempts to deny the APC access to electoral material in Delta State is the most disgraceful and unfortunate.
Yes.
We are a country of laws and must remain with the law in all our dealings. People must never be gagged from pursuing legitimate causes to prove their cases.
Yes.
We call for the immediate release of all electoral materials to the APC in Delta State.
Yes.
The court must never be used as an instrument to fuel the desperations of politicians and their surrogates.
Yes.
Finally, as we await the decision of the Presidential Election Petition Court, we call Nigerians to stand up and demand for justice.
Yes.
We maintain our call for the sack, arrest, and prosecution of Professor Yakub Mahmood,
Yes.
cancellation of the presidential election,
Yes.
and establishment of Truth and Reconciliation Committee for National Healing,
Yes.
and compensation of all Nigerians affected by electoral violence.
Yes.
We are as strong as our laws and as high as our institutions. We must insist on truth and justice, for that is how to save our society from collapse.
That's all right.
We call on the judges to let Nigeria win.
Let Nigeria win.
My people, not be smart thing o. Now here watching this group talk, they're really serious for this matter. They're really serious. From all their talk and all their warnings, they are really serious. Anyway, my people, how una see am? How una reason all this their conference here and there, all this speech wey they give government? So make una drop una comment for the comment section, and make una no forget to like and share for us. Una do well. See you in our next video. Bye. DJ